Good afternoon, everyone. Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. Record time on this video about 2:40 on this Tuesday afternoon. Lots of cloud cover in the area. I want to give you an update on what we're starting to see take shape. This is a severe thunderstorm watch out west. No counties in East Texas included in this watch. This is until 9 p.m. on Tuesday evening. This is where we've already started to see some of the stronger storms. Let me show you what the radar is showing here at this current moment. Starting to see a couple of these supercell storms capable of producing some large hail back in this region. These storms initially are going to continue to work their way over to the east, so we'll have to keep a close eye on them. Now, here in East Texas, we are starting to see the development of a couple of showers here. Let me pull that in for you as well. That way we can see what's taking place for us here at home. We've had some spotty showers around a bit earlier this afternoon. But right now, it appears that we are beginning to see maybe a couple of showers begin to move in. There's the radar loop. This is over the last from about 2 o'clock to 2:45, and notice how we've started to see one developing shower here that's coming through portions of southeast Smith County. So by the time you see this video and through 4 o'clock, this will be probably well to the north and to the northeast. But we are beginning to see a little bit more unstable air begin to move in. Let me show you the visible satellite picture, and you'll notice back out to the west there are some cloud breaks that are beginning to develop, especially going back towards central Texas. And you'll note that really by the temperatures, 79 Corsicana, Waco 85, 79 Palestine, we got 80 in Henderson. So there is a sign of some warmer air because of the sunshine that's trying to lift up from the southwest. Now, the available energy in the atmosphere certainly shows that we are seeing more instability begin to increase. So we really don't want to see these numbers get extremely high, because this promotes the thunderstorm potential that's available in the atmosphere for the storms to tap into this particular energy. So there you can notice there how it's increasing. Notice back out to the west, central Texas, insane amount of instability there at this current moment. Now, the opposite of available instability or available energy is going to be the available stability in the atmosphere. And these numbers, you only want to see these go, I guess you would say, down in value. So keep going in the negative direction for the stable air to continue to win out. But we have started to see these numbers decrease through the afternoon, so that may promote the risk of some scattered storms to get going here, maybe in the next couple of hours, but certainly a little bit later on this evening. Okay, a look at Futurecast. Our KETK model, just have to say, it's been all over the place here over the last several runs. This is the newest run that we had. It's different from what Carson showed you a bit earlier on East Texas Live and on KETK Today and Fox 51 Good Day. This is the newest update that we have. Notice, though, how this line starts to get a little bit more active towards central Texas. That's at about 5 o'clock. And then the line works its way to the east. Remember how on Carson's forecast model and what he showed you earlier, how the line was really starting to break apart and decrease as it came into East Texas? Well, now our model is keeping this line of storms moving in such that we're rocking and rolling in the 7 to 8 o'clock hour with some intense wind gusts. That'll be the top concern along this line as it moves through. By 9 o'clock, it's working its way to the east. Should encounter a bit more stable air, especially once it moves over into Louisiana, but it may just continue to flare right back up. So this will be up until about the midnight 1 a.m. period that we still could have a couple of stronger storms that are in play. Now, here is the HRRR model, the one that has been the most aggressive, and it continues to show a very aggressive round of thunderstorms. First of all, it does try to paint in a couple of storms coming up out of southeast Texas. That's the one that maybe comes up near Sabine County. We'll watch for that. We certainly have the energy in place to support thunderstorms all across the area, but your main focus is really going to be from the storms that are out to the west. And notice how they really begin to ramp up and start to work their way to the east into East Texas. So by 8 o'clock, we're starting to see some rain and storms, but this model almost makes a little bit of a flip. It begins to stabilize the atmosphere a tad. Yes, there's still a couple of severe storms, but the atmosphere becomes a little bit more stable, preventing anything from intense severe moving across our area. So we've really got to watch and see the next couple of hours. I think this is key. Are we going to break out in any sort of sunshine in East Texas before we start to see the storms move in, or before we see the sun go down for tonight? So any warming may help see stronger storms begin to develop. And then ultimately, is this stable air that we have in place, relatively speaking, going to withhold itself, or is it going to allow it to decrease, allowing for the thunderstorm risk? So wind gusts, chance for a tornado, heavy rain, hail. I would say all the first three are in the medium category. We'll keep the large hail low to medium, especially if we get an individual storm, then that one does look to ramp up just a bit more. So I have an update for you coming up at 4 o'clock on KETK. Make sure that you have our East Texas Storm Team app. That is going to be key. You've got plans for this evening. I say keep those plans going. Maybe make some adjustments, though, to some of the start times. If you have anything that maybe gets started after 7, 8 o'clock, if it's possible to bump that up a little bit earlier, that may help you allow to get your event all the way through, because it does look like after 7 or 8 o'clock, we've got thunderstorm chances that will be likely, and some of those could be severe. If you are going to be out and about, make sure you have our weather alerts turned on and those custom weather alerts set so that you can follow us. I'll have an update for you again at 4 o'clock on KETK. You'll also find the live stream on our KETK app, and we'll be there to keep you up to date. Have a good rest of your Tuesday afternoon, and we'll chat more a little bit later.